All right, Alex, how are you today?
I'm doing really good. Thank you, man.
Thank you for your patience. We had to
Yeah, no
overcome
worries.
some technical issues, but we are still here. Oh, yeah, we're still here, and the camera seems to be working just fine. It's been a while since we spoke. I recall that we spoke in 2021, something like that. It's been almost 2 years. What have you been up to in the meantime?
Training lots, and since then I also have had a kid. So,
Oh,
yeah, now I'm a father. So,
is it a
yeah,
boy or a girl?
it's a little girl. So, yeah.
Con-
Um,
Congratulations, first of all.
Thanks.
And
Yeah,
what's her name?
her name is Arlo. So we call her Arlo Olive Amelia. So we gave her three names because of the Spanish Paraguayan culture is like that, right? We give them three names. So yeah, it's Arlo Olive Amelia is her name.
I'm glad to hear that. It is a very beautiful name. How old is
Thank
she?
you. She just turned one on February, so it's yeah, only 1 year, and it's crazy. Time goes by so fast.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I mean, yeah, you have to enjoy it right now before she grows up. And yeah, but in general, and as far as your fighting career, you have fought the last time you fought in August. You lost a unanimous decision to Olivier Aubin-Mercier, who would then became the 2022 PFL champion. In your opinion, what went wrong with your performance that night?
It's one of them. Number one, it's a very heavy season. It's the season is very heavy on the fighters, on the body, on the mind. So it gets to a point where a lot of things starts to fail the longer you stay into the season. Another one was a weight cut too. I think I had a lot of issues with my weight cut. I had issues with my weight cut already at the beginning of the season, and then I couldn't adjust properly as time went through. And yeah, so ended up catching me up by the end of it. And also, there is so many things that happens through the season. Like I said, we're going from one fight to another to the point that the last few fights you're just doing your best to stay healthy, but good chance you're not healthy anymore and you go fight like that. So yeah, I cannot blame on anything. I think Olivier and his team did a great job, which is funny. Now I'm actually training with Tristar Gym.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm here in Montreal now. Yeah, I know it's funny, but that's just the way things go. And yeah, all I can say is it's a fight game. I made a lot of technical mistakes. I tried to finish the fight too much, which somebody like Olivia, you don't do that. You have to play your game. You have to take your time, and um, you don't rush into finishes, right? So that was a big mistake that I made. I was trying to finish the fight too much and put myself in very bad spots where he capitalized on, and he ended up getting the win.
did you solve your weight cut issues in the meantime, considering that this year you're still competing at lightweight?
That's right. Yeah, no, the wake up was more issues of it's one of those things, just little knowledge that you don't know till you actually get to go through it. For example, my weight, I was really heavy all the way till 2 weeks before the fight, and then by the time that you're a week away from the fight, you're still really heavy, and it's like, well, why isn't my weight dropping? It's just little details, calorie counting and stuff like that. That these are knowledge that we don't dominate much as fighters. And right after that, I got a chance to become an alternate and have to make weight again for 155 for the November card. And I ended up working with a nutritionist who helped me out a tons. Shout out to Tyler Minton. So I ended up working with him, and he really helped me out to get my weight in check, how to recover properly, and all those things. So I'll probably would say I am working at the proper weight right now. I'm probably walking around already 5 pounds lighter than I'm usually at this time of the camp. And the weight will just be shedding more and more the closer to the fight it gets. And I'm not starving myself. That's the big thing. I did not know many. Like I said, there's just a lot of little tricks that you learn the longer you're in this career. So shout outs to Tyler Minton for helping me out in that professionally. So yeah, it's my weight cut I don't see it to be a problem. It used to be a lot of a problem before, but I don't know. Like last time when I did the alternate spot, like I said, it was the easiest weight cut I ever had, and it kind of gave me a second air just to go on to keep making on 155.
So were you coming up with a diet on your own before starting working with that nutritionist?
Yeah, it was just a lot of reading on my own. I was learning from other
Well,
fighters, coaches and stuff, and yeah, I was doing it all on my own. And that's the thing, I rose up to the occasion really fast, and I didn't get a chance to check those boxes. Like, I turned pro in 2018, and I mean a little bit before that, 2016. But I mean, like, when the time that I really pushed my career was at 2018 when I started fighting with Brave, and all of a sudden in 2020 I'm already fighting for. I mean, 2021 I'm already fighting for PFL, one of the biggest promotion in the world. And all of a sudden, I didn't get a chance to check those boxes, in order to work with all kinds of professionals. So I had to learn the hard way, let's say, while going through a big promotion and then getting the chance to work with professionals. And yeah, I was doing it all on my own, and then now I have a lot of professionals beside me, which is amazing.
so your life changed very much since we last spoke. You told me that you had a daughter, you moved your camp to Canada, you started working with the nutritionist. So what version of yourself should fans expect in the 2023 season?
I think a lot more experience, Alex Martinez for sure. Most of the time I showed up and just fought. More of a warrior wear, fighter wear. Where now it's like I say, I have a lot of professionals beside me, working with me, helping me get ready for my fight camps. A lot of experienced fighters, which is amazing. And to be honest, that fighter will never leave. That fight is always here. I'm always, a great fighter, but at the same time, now with all of that experience and all this new knowledge, I think people will get to see a lot more, a better, more calm and experienced fighter. So I'm really excited, to be honest.
And are you and Olivier training together? Like, are you two sparring at Tristar Gym?
Yeah, we're training together. In the terms of sparring, it's a little bit different. Every fighter does their own thing. I like to spar, where he stepped away from sparring a little more. He does sparring his own ways, but yeah, we're training together a lot. So it's of course is something that we wouldn't want to clash up again. So we'll see how the season plays out, and here goes for. But we're right now focusing fully just on the first fight, right? So once we go through that, we go into the second, and then from there we're gonna see what's up. But yeah, we're training together.
Yeah, that's funny. That must be funny. And I get that right now you're focusing on Raush Manfio. You're
That's
scheduled
right.
to take on Manfio on April 14th. Raush is a former lightweight champion too. What do you expect from him in your upcoming fight?
Yeah, well, same thing with him. He went from I think a lot more experience than he has ever been. He all of a sudden has that, how you say, that champion air. Since he became a champion, I'm sure he changes the way that he looks at himself. So he's coming with that championship mindset. I'm really excited. I think I have everything, all the tools in order to beat Manfio. Now it just comes down to go and get it done. So I'm really excited, to be honest. I can't wait. We have just about 4 weeks now, so it's things are all clicking in together, and I'm really excited. So it's a good fight.
Listen, I recently spoke with one of your opponents in clay colored. He was a little bit, let's put it like this, just a little bit disappointed in the outcome of that fight. He disagreed, of course, with the judge's decision. He lost via split decision to you on that occasion. What's your opinion on that fight?
Yeah, no, it was a close fight. To be honest, if it was for me, I think fights like that you really shouldn't score, in the sense of like I mean, we do need a winner in order to advance for the tournament. But if it was my mindset, I would just, fighters like that should either get extra time to keep on fighting, or either just call it a tie. Because honestly, if one fight doesn't get finished for me, I don't declare that a win unless he was completely dominated. But that fight was very close, very back and forward. But to be honest, when I finished the fight, I was quite confident that I won the fight. In all honesty, I remember, yeah, I got dropped on the second round, but I think I turned the tides pretty well in the second round. So in my mind, I thought I won. In all honesty, now of course it was controversial because that's what all split decisions are, and I never seen one split decision that wasn't controversial, to be honest. And to be honest, I thought I won. So close fight, tough fight, but at the same time, I'm pretty happy with it.
Do you expect to face Clay again this year?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Like, good chance that who knows what the second round will happen. But it all comes down to how this first set of rounds go, and then right after we'll see what happens. Because I could rematch anybody anytime. You see the same faces all the time, so the chances of me facing Clay are pretty high. So, but at the same time, I can see them putting me against the newcomers as well, the new faces in the PFL at the 155. So, like I say, it's really hard to know. I think the Raush Manfio fight made sense. We both are fighters that were doing good, and all of a sudden last year was we both kind of fell through a bit, and then they're like, okay, let's put these two guys together. So it makes sense. I really admire all the guys there. We get to meet each other, we get to know each other because we go through the season together for a while. So you get to know these guys a lot more than anybody else, right? Just because you're always in the same place, in the same bubble, and you get to see their fights a lot as well through the season to see who you might face or who you will not face, right? And I think there's a good chance we might face each other again. But at the same time, like I said, I'm just focused right now on April 14th, and then once that's done, then I'm gonna focus into June.
April 14th, Alex Martinez versus Raush Manfio. Do you have any last messages?
No, let's get it, man. I'm excited. 4 weeks to go, and I'm really excited to step back in there. I really want to step back before April, but at the same time, this is the way that the seasons work. So we have some season time, and we have to show up whenever the season calls up. So I'm excited, man.
I'm looking forward to watching this fight. Best of luck, and hopefully I will hear again from you in the future.
Perfect. Thanks, brother.
Have a nice one. Bye-bye.